A Friday morning, and for over a year now, on Friday mornings, we've been visiting with Imperial County executives and representatives, updating the situation in the county as it refers to the COVID-19 pandemic and other issues. And with us today is Imperial County Chief Executive Officer Tony Rouhotas, and from the Imperial County Public Health Department, Jorge Torres. And we're going to get some information. And first off, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sunshine. Good morning.
It's another beautiful day in the valley.
Absolutely.
Okay. Tony, we'll start with you, only because we can.
Why are you chuckling?
So what's new and exciting in Imperial County right now?
Well, first of all, we have some clinics going on next week. We have Moderna and Pfizer vaccines that are scheduled for early next week. So if anybody needs any of the vaccine, and hold on, it is first dose Moderna and first dose Pfizer appointments are available for next week. And if you're interested or know somebody that is interested, please go to myturn.ca.gov to register. There's a big push. They're talking about the national lag of people obtaining the vaccines. We fought hard to get these additional vaccines for the county. They're here. We want to maximize the distribution. So if anybody is looking for a vaccine or know someone that is, something I mentioned yesterday too, maybe we need to reach out to our neighbors, maybe someone that's elderly doesn't have the ability to drive themselves, or someone that has just the need for transportation. Maybe we should reach out to our family members and our neighboring people and make sure that they have the ability as well. So just being a good neighbor, and if we could reach out and do that, I highly recommend it.
And I would also suggest to a neighbor that may not have a computer or be able to go online or has issues with doing that, help them in that way as well.
Yeah, that's a great point. Some of us are digitally challenged. Some of us younger ones have a harder time. We hand our iPhone to our teenagers and ask them to set it up for us. So, some people or they don't have the ability. We do live in a rural community. Not everybody has internet or the availability for internet. So, you're absolutely right, Carroll, and thanks for bringing that up. It's something we did push in messaging way at the beginning as well as with testing, and it's extremely important for the vaccine portion as well.
And I will suggest, and we have found anecdotally, the easiest way to go is vaccinefinder.org.
That's correct.
Far more usable than the state got this one wrong again on their website. But vaccinefinder.org, anecdotally, is a dream to navigate and to get an appointment scheduled.
Yeah, and that's why we wanted to bring some brains onto the table this morning with this interview and invite Jorge. Jorge's kind of been one of the masterminds behind getting the messaging out, putting the billboards out, and a lot of the stuff we see out in print and social media today. So I thought it was important to bring him in and not just give him the props for all the work he's put out there and the stuff the team has collaborated together over at Public Health, but just give a little bit of knowledge and background on the system and how it was put together and the importance behind it.
Okay, and Jorge, of course, radio is the ultimate social media, one-on-one, speaking to individuals. So what is it that you are doing through the Public Health Department, Jorge?
So I'm currently one of the work group leads for the COVID-19 Vaccine Communications Group. I'm also part of the Crisis Communication Unit at the Public Health Department. And so we've been pretty busy. So at the start of the vaccine rollout, like you were mentioning, we did have a campaign. It was called the Help Us Help Them campaign. And it was really to encourage people who knew of a senior who, weren't tech savvy, and to go ahead and just help them register for the vaccine, whether it be a neighbor or a friend. And then recently we were doing a lot of promotion on the My Turn. So you were mentioning My Turn. And in addition to My Turn, we also did the Vaccine Finder because we did hear those comments about, it was a little bit more user friendly, and it does have some features. And one of the features that I really like is you get to select also on Vaccine Finder if you're looking for a specific vaccine or specific area. So that's helpful for someone that's looking for those specific details. And then currently we're working on a new campaign which is called the Together to Immunity, and this new campaign was put together just this past Tuesday. We decided on the name. We're working pretty hard to come up with some content on this new campaign, and this campaign is going to really focus on the efficacy, the safety, and the cost of the vaccine. Just based on some of the comments that we've seen on social media and heard from the community, this is some of the things that bubbled up, and I think that this campaign is really going to help put out the message of we need to get vaccinated. We need to come together as a county to get vaccinated and to reach that immunity. Something that we're also looking at with the Together to Immunity is doing more local, making it very localized. So we're using a lot of local people in our campaign, just to encourage people to get vaccinated and do their part. Looking back at the pandemic, a couple of years later, saying, I did my part by staying home, and then also I did my part by getting vaccinated.
Okay, and we have not seen as much of the negativity in Imperial County that we've seen in other parts of the state or the country, have we?
No, we haven't. Right now, like Tony was mentioning, at the beginning of the vaccine rollout, it was really hard to get an appointment. It was really hard. People were really wanting to get their vaccine. Right now, we are seeing a lot more available slots. So that's why I think it's important to put out the message and seeing what are people having doubts? Are people having doubts about the vaccine? And making sure, just being very transparent about what the vaccine is and how it'll help out our community. So that's basically what we're targeting with this new campaign and new messaging.
One of the things that we should probably point out also is testing still remains very important. And I know the numbers of tests have dropped significantly, but it is still an important part of getting the word out, getting tested.
Yes, getting tested is also part of this campaign, and those are part of our regular messages that we're putting out. As also with testing, just keep it in mind. Not everyone is vaccinated, so we still need to social distance. Wear a mask and wash our hands, and those three core messages, and then plus also the testing is very key, like you were mentioning. So yeah, very good point.
Well, getting vaccinated, it's not 100% guarantee. It's pretty good.
Right.
Very high efficiency in the vaccines, but COVID-19 is still around, and it appears that, the healthcare profession, after, a lot of trial and error, because they were in an area that was brand new, have gotten treatments down pretty well.
Yeah, we think so too. And for people that, it's everyone's choice, right? If you don't want to get the vaccine, but we are putting out the messaging out. We have some fact sheets on our website. So if you want to do more research on each individual vaccine, you can go ahead and check out our website. And on our website, we do have some information on each one of the vaccines, and you get more informed. And if you decide not to get vaccinated, still keep in mind the three messages that we were following before, which is the wash your hands, social distance, and wear your face mask.
Okay, and that's going to continue for a while.
Correct.
The Valley, currently in the orange tier. We hope that it remains there, but 16 and over now is the numbers that are eligible to be vaccinated. So
yeah, that's correct. But it's 16 and older for Pfizer, for Moderna, and J&J. When J&J comes back on the line, that still has the restriction of 18 and older.
Okay, and the idea is, the more people that are vaccinated, we build up the herd immunity. And if you already had COVID, get the vaccine, because you can get it again. That's been proven. And, the benefits are there. the negativity, well, it's your decision whether you want it or not. But, when you weigh the benefits, it's, to me, seems very positive.
Yeah, and like you said, we're not forcing anybody. We're not trying to force anybody. We're only trying to educate. I think it's super impressive, too. Jeanette shared a fact with us yesterday, and it's showing how much work's being done. But the health department has offered 126 versions of clinics, whether they're small curbside or large-scale clinics, within the first 126 days of vaccination. So we definitely see the importance as the county of pushing it forward and continue this effort. So the efforts aren't going to stop. We just need to continue. And I realize some people are just waiting, doing their research, and that's absolutely fine. That's, I respect everybody's decision. We're just still going to make it available because, again, this has been here for over a year. It's not going to go away anytime soon. So we're just here to support the overall well-being of our citizens and make it available. So we're still moving forward. The troops are kicking butt and doing good at what they're doing. So super proud of the efforts they're putting out there.
Okay. And Tony, as far as some of the county offices reopening, where do we stand there?
Yeah, so that's happening slowly. We have you're starting to see more people set up appointments, especially some of our offices like the clerk recorder's office, getting marriages licensed, doing some of their filings. That's occurring through appointments. So many marriages a day. Tax season just went through, and really, I think what a lot of this has shown is people are doing things differently in all walks of life. But I think they're using a lot more of the online version of the services, which we've made some determinations, and we know some changes that we'll be making here in the near future as well. Because I think people that were maybe wanting to pay cash on certain stuff or wanting to come in and actually do the hard copy filings have realized now that they could do everything online, and it's more beneficial and time saving for them as well. But yes, the openings are happening. We've had those discussions internally with department heads, staff changes, bringing staff back, some that were telecommuting. So those changes are occurring.
Okay, so it's onward and upward, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did I miss anything?
I think we're good.
Okay, and we managed to keep Gil in the corner, didn't we?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can stop it. You two gentlemen.
Okay. Gentlemen, we appreciate the visit today. And we've been visiting with Imperial County Chief Executive Officer Tony Rouhotas. And Tony, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the recent passing of one of your predecessors, Rich Inman.
Yeah, Rich Inman, he was the longest tenure CEO of the county, a very well-respected person. I know he was a 49er fan, and I know that was always an argument, being a Cowboy fan. However, he did provide a great service, great person, and it was sad to hear of his passing.
Okay. Tony Rouhotas, and from the Imperial County Public Health Department, Jorge Torres, we appreciate the visit. We appreciate the information. You guys have a great weekend and be safe.
You as well, Carroll. Take care.
You too.
Bye.